Hey guys, what's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, DFX Algo? Um, I'm DFX here, and this year, 2025, I will be um here just live doing stuff in algo trading. I want to know if someone is following this video, showing up with you just to showcase some algorithmic trading with MetaTrader 5. Okay, so um right now this is a back testing happening for a specific algo trader. The name of the EA or the expert advisor is the community EA. So basically, I do a lot of custom made back tested settings for this really amazing EA. So shout out to the developer here and the community that has been creating algos with CPE community community power. Actually, it's a community power EA. So by default, what you can see in the screen is actually a how can I say? This is actually a martingale type of EA. So this is the by default. I'm using this broker, a CXM Direct, and I'm now going to do some back testing using only the modeling, which is the 1 minute OHL. So go find out what an OHLC. I'm not here to teach yet, maybe about backtesting with MetaTrader 5 or optimization. I'm just here to, test if you are, even if you like this kind of content. I'm pretty new in the content creation, especially in algo trading. I have channels that I follow most, but I'm trying to do this just to create a space in algo trading. So I've been an algo trader since 2020, and right now I want to focus building with community power EA. Right, so this is free actually, but what amazing you can do is a lot on crazy good time setting. When you say setting, this is a specific trader set to trade a specific strategy or a system that was designed by an algo trader. So in this case, I am the algo trader. So I tell this EA what type of trader it must trade. Of course, I do a lot of optimization and backtesting, but this one, we'll do some really basic things. You just, join me in building this. So why I do this is that I need to get a new setting for this 2025. So you join me by getting how you too can build EA without without paying anything. Okay, so I just want to to share this good stuff, and maybe we can find a good settings because I have, but in this specific channel, If you can check out my channel, make sure you subscribe. This channel is all about trading with ICT and other strategies, but I intended and I plan to be here with the YouTube people, YouTube community. I'm not sure if I'm the first one to do this, but I'll be doing this for the first time. And I have my own service, which is Algo trading development, managing and optimization for accounts, right? So it will be in the description, but right now I don't think if there is, but if there is, there's a link if you would want to talk with me, for a custom made or give you a specific settings, or maybe purchasing an EA. But that's not my focus. My focus is to be live consistently, and just to be focused on people that is looking for solutions. So I think this will be a good value for you. So my promise is that I will give more value for this content. So, all right. So enough of that. So now I'll be, creating this with the new version of the Community Power 3.0, because this has a multi symbol. So I'll be researching and learning this, but I'm just trying to show you how this looks like, although you got this already. So this is a backtesting from 2023 to the end of 2024 now. So let's just do 2023, and then maybe 2024, and then just a year, right? All right, so 2024. Okay, so I'll be using a delay. Maybe I do a random, and then the modeling is OHLC, just to for a quick one. But the result won't be based on the real tick, right? So this is based on a printed candle, OHLC. So it's like, obviously it's a 1 minute candle. So what the 1 minute candle printed, so the EA will be able to backtest from that. So the deposits should be, since I think this is my account here is a cent account, so I will be using a cent account, right? So 10,000 cent account, but this doesn't matter. So let's say, so I'll be making sure that this is a default one, default settings, and then we just have to play it. So it should, if I click this, you should be seeing a preview. So this is a good, if you're an old user of the CPE, it's actually updated its panel. So the good thing about this, there's a panel to trade with. Obviously, these are the strategies, these are the indicators. So you would see that this one uses a stochastic on an M5 and a stochastic on H4. So if you would see here, here's a stochastic. It has this stat setting. So right now the setting, if I would drag this down, okay, setting is 9, 3, and 3. And in H4 time frame, it's 9, 3, and 3. Oh, it's done. And what happened is it loses. Let's see if what date was that. So 2023. All right. So between, I think it's almost in the middle of the 2023, the year 2023, it crashes. Boom. Right. So if we're using this on default, and this is the this will be the output. right? So hold on. So let's try to remake this. All right. Let's try. Right. So let's try to maybe check if we can do M5. Just for a rough testing. M5 works well because this one is actually M5, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I just want to see it on M15, right? Because you know it's a lot faster to see. So let's try to build it. So the EURUSD did not work. Let's try GBP. So GBP USD cents. So let's try that one. Let's see if we can get a good setting for $100 or 10,000 US cents. So if we can see here that whenever it's in H4, this one is an open trade. So it means if we are above the 80, all right, above the 80, so let's try to slow it down. Right, so we're above 80, we should sell. And then let's see here. So this one opened here, the M5 opened here. So just to get rid of the grid lines, maybe with the separator. So this one trades here. So let's see why it's sold here. Okay, it's sold here because this one sold here. This one sold here. So an M5. Okay, maybe. Okay, so if all right, so if the this one is the signal is above the maybe crosses, right? All right, so this one crosses or is this above? So let's see. It will open a cell. All right, so there's another cell there. So if there's a cross, right? So whenever it crosses, the signal crosses the, let's see with the data, the stochastic, whenever the stochastic crosses, or this is 43, right? This one is the 94. Oh, okay. So whenever the stochastic crosses below the signal line, okay, below the signal line, it should open a trade. So since this is a martingale EA, right, it should open with a distance. So let's say if there's a distance here. So let's say this one, this is like 23 points, like 30 points, 230 points. Let's verify with its martingale. So the martingale's down here. Okay, so the martingale, all right, it's using the step 5, 15 points. All right, so there's no exact one, but this one is 15 points. So it's actually creating as 50 points, but since it's a stochastic, let's see the stochastic here, oscillator. So it's actually it opens on a collective signal, right? So this one, it's a collective. It means there should be another factor, another confluence. So this one is using the 5 minutes. Let's check if there's another stochastic. All right, this one is the 4R stochastic. So it opens on collective as well. All right. So are there more? I don't think there are more indicators, because in the panel we would only see um, two signals. So this one, so we will be depending the other open trade. Right there. So we'll be using the open trade. Okay. Let's check again the martingale. So it should be like 150 or 15 pips in the M5. But this one is like 230 pips. So let's see if we go into open again. So all right, so it closes here because the take profit, right? The take profit is 40 pips, right? Okay, so if we would do this 30 plus this one, it will be like 40. And yeah, it's an average open. It means it should average the open of both of these sell position. So now it actually sold again. So that in the H4, we're still above the 80. All right, so let's see if this one is closing or crosses. So this one inside zone, so it means it should be on the zone, like an 80. All right, so as long as they are on the 80, so 90 and so let's see if it's a reverse. So this is not a reverse too. Inside zone. They're identical. Low high, close price. Yeah. We will verify this on its documentation. But let's see. So I'm actually gaining profits here. Right, so it fires actually the 230 martingale. So the lot is 1.5. Okay, that's right. Here you can see here the lot actually is 1.5. So it multiply 1.5. If we would, all right, if we would hold on, how can I do that? Let's do a calculator here. Let's try to calculate the 0.11 times 1.5. Yeah, that's 0.16. So we're doing a good job here. Just brought out a calculator just to make sure. So let's see, right? So it opens again with the cost previous lot coefficient. Okay, that's right. So there's no closing. Yeah, it has a break even after an order folder. So we should see that, right? So now we're in drawdown. All right, so we're selling each time we get 230 distance. And you can see here the it has a stop loss, but it's a virtual, right? So when these all are average or a sum of 250 pips, then it will close on a loss. So let's see. Now it keeps on on adding sell position because it's a martingale, right? So we can know it's a martingale because there is a lot size coefficient, so it multiplies when it's losing. So it's adding position on a losing trade, so that when it reversed and we actually have a specific take profit, right? So you can see here in the take profit, so we're not using a virtual take profit so that we can see right there. I don't know if we can see that. Let me zoom here. You can see that there's this red line, that's the take profit, right? So let's see if this would all right, so you can see that, boom, when it strike down, it actually gained profit. If we can see the graph, it's like a big jump there because this one wasn't able to add an entry, and the reason is we have a spread filter down here. No, it doesn't. So it's not enabled, but it did not. All right, so maybe it's not this one. Yeah, it's down here. So it's not opening a trade. It did not open because the M5 did not had that signal. So, oh, there it opened another trade, and let's see if it will open another trade. Is there a time? So let's see if we this one uses a time. There's the custom indicator. That should be down here. The timing. So it uses a GMT for the time schedule. It trades every day, right? There's no limit. It's trading every day and every hour. So it doesn't limit. It's not limited to the time. But this one, right, doesn't have a time anymore. So I think they removed the hourly trading. All right, so let's watch another trade. Oh, all right. So the H4 is below the 80 level. It's below the 80 level, right? So let's confirm that if it's below the 20, it should open a trade, right? Let's see, this signal is below. So currently it's on 5 and 14. So the signal is on 14. It should be below 10. It's below 10. Boom. So it's 7 here. So it's below 10. And this one was below 80. So let's verify that. In the M5. Oh, so this one means if it's a 90, it means it only takes trade if it's above 90, equals or greater than 90, equals or above 90. And then if it's minus this level DN is, if it's negative 999, it means it will calculate a parallel to what the highest price is, and the levels and the lowest. So if it's 90, this one should be 10. Okay, so let's see if this one has, oh, so the trade is instant. So let's see if it's a pending order or an instant. I never saw a pending order. Yeah, there's no. So this one is using a market order. Yeah, the pending is disabled. Before, the default of the community power EA is using a um, a pending order, but now they're using an instant market order. All right, so let's see what this one turns out. Oh, so it took the profit there, 14 points, 14 pips. I thought we were doing 40. 40, but when it's 40, because it closes. So let's see the stochastic here again. It closes, all right? It closes on individual. The M5 closes. This one, you can see close on signal when if it's in profit, right? So since this is not the single trade is above, so it should close the sell, the buy, right? So because it's, this one should sell in this level, so now it's buying because it's below the 80 or the 90, and we are still below the 20 on the H4. All right, so it took profit again because above here and still buying. We're still below the 20 and we're buying there. Why we're buying? Because the signal is individual. Hold on, I'm confused on this part on the M5. Why is it buying? Oh, there's a delay. It was here. Sorry about that. So it keeps on buying there, you know. Boom, closes above. So let's keep watching. So we're above now, so there's no trade. You see, it's really easy, right? You just trade if you're below, if you buy just below the H4 and sell above the 890. Okay, buy below the 10, sell above the 90. That's so easy. So let's wait till this one drops below 10. Boom, it bought there. In M5, it was below also. This one, it should be, right? Should be. So yeah, so now it keeps on buying because it's a martingale. So let's see in speed mode, right? If you'd allow me. Boom, speed it up. What will happen? It's so beautiful to see when a martingale actually wins. It's hard. It's hard to watch. Imagining your profit, imagining your account blew up when it's in drawdown, right? So that's the sad part in martingale EAs. But you probably would get profits and withdrawn from it, right? So that's for your money management for the whole account. I would withdraw mine if I have like 20% or 30%. I would withdraw the half of it. So I keep on adding on my profits, scaling off, because this one is a really simple martingale EA with a signal, right? So following a signal is really better than just doing a plain martingale, opening trades wherever it wants. This one has more reason and high probable. But when you are in an open trade and it keeps opening the opposite ones but never recover, it means the margin is out. You ran out of margin, then that's the end of it. So the whole point of martingale EA is that the whole account should be at risk, right? So we don't want to put all our money in a martingale type of EAs. See that spike, that will drop your heart. You have a heart attack on that drawdown there. So we'll see the maximal drawdown of this default one. So we're still using the default. Scary thing. Boom. Wow, that's a good jump. So the test is done. What did we change? Did we change anything? Did we? No, I didn't. I just used GBP USD. The first one was Euro USD. So the Euro USD did not survive, but the GBP USD survived. So this one is a good setting, but I don't like the look at the equity drawdown maximum. It's actually 3,000. All right. So if we would use a calculator, yeah. So the 3931.04. Well, with 10K, this will be a 39%. So if you are, if you can take by heart, if you can do 39% drawdown, it means you can lose 39%, then we're good to go, right? So we can bring that down, but of course the profits will not follow, right? So we will have a lower profits if we have a lower drawdown in a martingale system. But right here, all right, so we're getting that, right? So we can base our analysis here. So if we bring down the lot sizing, so the current lot sizing here is the micro lot, 1 micro lot per 1,000, right? So this one is in the number value, not on per dollar. So if we would bring this down like 0.005, something like that, so it will be a half of it. So we can lower down the drawdown, but we would also get a half net profit. See, so this one has a better drawdown. All right, so good one there. I hope you're enjoying this. I know you're watching on a replay, but still, this one is a test for 2025. Okay, let's keep on seeing the result. A good one, right? So we're up by 3,000. So 30% up for backtesting, right? So actually, we did not test any um any parameters yet for a forward testing, but that should be fine. So this one has a 17%. That's a good one, right? 17%. So yeah, I think that would be good. We can still bring that down and then run it. So that's how easy it is. So imagine this one is a back testing. Let's try it on the forward. This one is a really simple forward testing rule. 20, sorry, starting from 2024 to 2025. All right, so January 1. So I'm not doing this anymore, so that it will be faster. Just looking at the graph for GBP/USD. I hope CXM Direct will let me download data for December. All right, so what happened? This one happened. So on, what's this? Date is on the 9th, September. It's like 9/11. Oh man. All right, so 9/11, we crashed. So there'll be a good reason for this to be back tested and optimized. Right, so the default one is actually quite promising because of the 2023 backtest. So we can also backtest, you know, one more year back. So that's right. If CXM still provide us with the data, because there's a limit in getting data. I'm not still using tick data here, but only the OHLC. So okay, so we didn't have much data. I'm not yet focused on optimization because this live stream is supposed to be like a testing for people who are looking for EAs, the possibility, but I have good sets to provide. You just let me know in the comments if you want those. But here, we'll try to experiment some good settings, right? So that we can have a good effect on the 2024 data. Right, so let's try if we can get the 2024 maybe started on August to 2025. If we can see, maybe we didn't have any data, that's why it crashed. All right, so if we can see that, all right, so it crashed. It really crashed. But if we try to skip that part, we could see some good result, but it depends. Right, it's skipped. So we have the last data. You can see it here. The data ended on 20th. So we did not have any more data. We can load some data by using the every tick, or we can go to the market and load it manually. So let's go here, symbols. So all right. So this one, so we'll try to find the GBP. Set one, this one is the GBP. So we go to the bars, no ticks, I mean, we go download. Try to record all the ticks from 2020 to January 2025. If we can get the data, then we could complete our simple backtesting. Oh, let's see. Oh, we got the 31st. That's good. Right, so let's try to get the bars as well. All right, so we have that. So let's try to backtest. You see that? There's a big difference. Now we get a good data here, but it could crash as well. This one's getting a really deep drawdown. But we have November. We have that November, and it's trading at December. Oh, promising, right? So let's try doing a 2024 on January. If we have a good success here, then the default should be okay to trade on this year. So we start off with the January 1 of 2024. We will be trading until December 31st, 2024. So we're now on May, and we're getting 9% here, 9% profit. That's actually pretty boring for a trader that has a high risk appetite. But when you're an algo trader, you know the drill. You don't trade on one account just to grow an account, a portfolio. It must be a portfolio. It must be a bunch of algo traders to trade with you. Oh, it dropped. So it hit the max of 250 points. I mean 250 pips. That's why it crashed like that. So the drawdown did not. All right, so we still have like, oh, we're negative, right? So it died. 100% drawdown, right? So we can assume if we use like a fixed lot of 0.01, what will happen? We will have a pretty boring. The output will still be the same, yeah, because we're using points, we're using pips, not the dollar value. All right. But you can see the spikes there when it has a drawdown. It's kind of balanced because our lot size is 0.01 micro lot. It doesn't increase based on the balance because it's a fixed lot size. So this should really produce a good equity curve, right? You see that graph? It's pretty stable because we're using a fixed lot, right? So if you can see the backtest orders and deals, we started at a 0.01, but it multiplies when it does martingale. So it multiplied by 1.15. So it will reach to a point. Let's see here. It will reach to a point where it will open multiple 0.01 because of the multiplier. Right. So you're not seeing it because it's not there. Right. See? Right. So you can see if it trades multiple. Oh, we lost it. So the second trade was 0.01, and the third trade is 0.02 because if you multiply it 1.5, 1.15, that's the output, right? So I'll stop that. All right. So now I think 0.01 is good, but taking in mind that the result is pretty low. So if we're considering a good amount of profit, that's 2% in a year. It's like a bank. So if you would just like increase the lot size to maybe the 0.004, so we could increase it by, by 4. It's like 8% in a year, more than the bank. Then we have a good one, right? It's pretty safe and higher yields, higher return than the bank and real estate. All right, so you can see, so we remove that for a faster transaction. Oh, we're using everything, by the way. That's why it's slower, but we have a better data tick quality. We're still using the 10 and 24, the whole tick data of 10 and 24. So I think we're good. Okay, so it's nice. That's nice. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. Oh, come on. It's now in critical. Wow, 50%. That's crazy. That's actually a scary drawdown, and it actually cut. There's a cut loss there of 250 pips. I wonder why it cut off if we are just managing it by points. All right, let's find out. So if we are 0.4, right? What? There's a big difference there? So by the way, if you're watching this is actually a manual backtesting and optimization. Come on, that's not an algo trader, but we're still in the stage of what if, right? So what if we do this? What if we do that? There's a lot of, metrics to optimize this EA. So we're not going through that here. I actually do that in the back end without video because I have a lot of process to show. So if we have this equity graph on 0.0 and fixed loss, right? So why are we getting that? So let's try to analyze the default setting. Why it has a cut loss. I don't see any margin bill. There's no No way this can cut. Oh, it's using a partial. Right stuff. All right, so since it's using it's trading higher lot size, it means when it closes on a 0.01, it was safe right here. So if we try a what if of doubling the lot size, the micro lot size, then we could get similar output, but it should survive. It should survive. So it has a bigger spikes now, bigger drawdown, but it will have a higher profit. Oh, it hits at 250 pips. Now it's having that drawdown again. You see that? We just doubled the fixed lot, the lot size, but the EA dropped, so I'll stop that. So this one has a bit of an issue right there. Alright, so no problem. We can use 0.01 if that's the case. Yeah, so if we have that, let's just skip that part. I think I need to report it to the developer. So if we would do an every tick test 0.01 lot size on 2023-24, because 2023-2024 must be my basis to trade the 2024, and then to prove that the forward test will be okay with 2024. But I will backtest half of the 2024 to trade a few months of 2025. That's my system. That's my optimization right there. So we're trading the 2023, and this should print fine. So I have 7 minutes more for this session. Boom. It's surviving, right? All right, so we survived the 2023, and let's see the result. So of course we have like 2%, right? 2% drawdown, but we have like 4% win. It's still good. Buy has 2%. We have 4%. So doubling the micro lot size, one micro lot size would be good. And the 71% win rate is so irrelevant because we're not basing a martingale system with a win rate. We're just looking at the drawdown. All right, so I think GBPUSD is good here. So the default setting, we just modifying the the fixed lot size of 0.01, then we would get the good one. So let's try to have a really quick tester optimization. All right, so just let's see the OHLC result, if it's the same, treat the same. Now I will do a generic pass of testing the strategy, right? So if we would get a higher return, right? So hold on, let's try to optimize the time frame, the 1 minute to 15 minutes, the time frame only. So we got 30 minutes to 12 hours. All right, so I'll do a quick 2 time frame optimization here. Almost all of my agents here. I think I need to disable this 3. So my computer won't stuck during the live stream. So I need to disable 4. I'm just be using 12 of my cores. We're getting good results here. Should use the 3D graph. We're getting good ones. Good. On a 2D, we should get a really good black, really dark ones here. Oh, yes, that's great. We have dark ones. And yeah, let's see the result right there. We'll check the first one. And let's see if we could increase the odds. All right, so we've increased with 1%, 1.4. Let's say just it's 1.5 with 6% in a year. Good. So now let's try to forward test, right? We should get a very simple backtest and optimization here. Oh, look at that drawdown. That's still good. We had 7%. Yeah, 7% drawdown. It was accurate. So now let's try with the tick. Try it with the backtest. Let's try with the backtest. Using every tick. That's a good one. I almost have 1 minute left. Oh, our Herbetic is doing well. Let's see if we could get 6% with a minimal drawdown. So we're done. See, we have 2% drawdown with 5% return. It's still amazing. It's still amazing. So lastly, we will forward test. So on my next video, we should see from the default a good settings that I use, right? And then we'll be trying, maybe we'll try a different strategy. So while trying a different strategy, I will be providing a default strategy, a default setting with enhanced, an enhanced default. It won't be default, but it will be an enhanced strategy for stochastic, multi-time frame stochastic. And then we'll be trying a different strategy next time. So right now I'm getting a good equity curve. Boom, look at that. Look at that. Look at the load. Oh, it's having too much trades here. But it survived. Let's see how much was the. We still have like 7%, we have 3% more than the bank. So yeah, that's it for this live video. But in your case, that's a recorded 1 hour video. All right, so if you like my stream, like my video here, just press a like and comment what you think and your request. So I hope to see you on my next content, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching, and this is DFX, Algo trader, and let's build a forex trading robot that will make us profitable this 2025 and beyond. Bye-bye.